Shotgun snap, Veerstra, handoff up the middle, Agnew. He lowers his shoulder into Josh McLean, broke away from him, but then eventually hits the linebacker Brady Liexo on the left side to take him down into the turf. Agnew gets all the way to his own 49, a gain of 8 more yards, and it will now be 2nd down and 12, 3:41 and counting to go in this first half. 28-7, John Carroll.
Well, and that run by Agnew just goes to show that back to those football fundamentals you learn when you're playing Pee Wee football. The low man always wins, and it's tough to be lower than Agnew when he lowers his shoulder to move upfield.
And the freshman running back Zion Jackson Wilborn checks in for his first time today, and now 2 backs in the backfield, both to the right side of Veerstra. Shotgun snap, play action fake, swing pass to Agnew on the right side, cuts to the left, back to the right, and he breaks multiple tackles, and he is pushed out of bounds, looks like for no gain, into the Marietta sideline, and it will now be a 3rd down forthcoming.
Well, the Pioneers trying to get something interesting going there, getting Agnew running on that flat route towards the sideline, but the Blue Streaks just able to jump right back on top of it. Working horizontally is not working for the Pioneers right now. They got to go downfield.
They have a 3rd and 12 from their own 49. Free play. That John Carroll defensive line jump, throw right side, caught, and a nice catch by Dre Baldwin on the side of the Marietta sideline. He caught that one right over Kiefer Askew. And with that free play, I would have to think Marietta will happily decline that penalty, and it will now be a 1st down, fairly deep in Blue Streak territory. But, Bobby, I think you saw something on that one maybe you didn't quite like.
Yeah, neither did the John Carroll fans either. They saw that receiver from Marietta push off the back of the John Carroll defender, and they wanted an offensive pass interference to offset those penalties, but they didn't get it, and Marietta's got a good situation right here inside the 30 with 2 minutes left to go in this half.
1st and 10 at the John Carroll 28-yard line. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Shotgun snap, Veerstra. Handoff to Agnew, who tries to truck his legs forward. He does. And it looks like he will get to the 25-yard line. And it looks like that was not Agnew. That was actually Zion Jackson Wilborn. They both have that, looks like the arm sleeves or turf tape along the arms. And numbers, we're trying to read them as best we can. It is a silver on white, which not necessarily a broadcaster's best friend, but it still does look pretty good.
Yeah, not the broadcaster's best friend. We're trying to also rely on those helmets that have the numbers on the side, but blue numbers on white helmets with the sun shining, it's kind of tough to read those as well.
2nd and 7 for Marietta at the John Carroll 25, under a minute and a half to go in this first half. A play action fake, Veerstra rolls right, it is caught, and Xavier Andrews tackles the tight end Witzberger out of bounds into the Pioneers sideline. They're going to give him the 20-yard line, a gain of 5, and it will now be a 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And now it'll ultimately be set. It's a 1st down at the 18-yard line, and I think there may be a need for a measurement here because that was pretty close.
We have an issue with the chains right now. One of the guys holding the chains started to move forward like it was a 1st down, but that ball placement was awfully close. It's something with the chains.
Yeah, it almost looked like perhaps maybe the down marker was getting tangled up in the chains. You have to be able to move it. So now a 1st and 10 for Marietta at the John Carroll 18-yard line. Minute 22 to go in this first half. 28-7, John Carroll in the lead. A shotgun set, a zone run to Agnew, cuts to his right, and he gets a short gain here to the 15-yard line, and looks like leading the way on that stop was Tyler Timmons, the linebacker, and it will now be a 2nd down for the Pioneers. And no real hurry if you're Marietta. You're already inside the red zone, and you have a minute to go with all 3 timeouts.
Well, and the Marietta offense will get the ball back to start the second half as well, so you're trying to get 2 scores on the board here with this last minute and make it a 1-score game.
Pistol set for the Pioneer offense. 2nd and 7 at the John Carroll 15. Trips bunched on the near side. Dre Baldwin in motion from left to right. Play action fake. Veerstra rolls to his right. Plenty of space to throw. He's going to take off. Tries to juke away from a Blue Streak, but he will not be able to get out of the way of Griffin Lydiard. Nice job on the right side to take him down to the turf. And looks like inbounds, but head coach Andy Waddle will use his first timeout of the afternoon. 35 seconds to go in this first half, and John Carroll leading 28-7.
It was a great job by Lydiard as well, bringing down the Marietta quarterback before he got out of bounds. So that forces Marietta to take a timeout here with 35 seconds left. as those get very precious in this situation here. But Marietta, obviously, as said, they're getting the ball back to start the second half. They're trying to put a score up here and get a score up that first drive of the second half to make it a one-score ball game. But the Blue Streaks, they got to get a stop here or stop on that first drive. They would love for a big stand here and only holding the Pioneers to 3 points.
And this is really the expression that, more so relates to food, so to speak, but I just do like to use it when it does come up. A potential double dip chance for Marietta. You can get a score to end the first half and then another one potentially to start the second half, but no more points since their only touchdown. They're looking for more on this drive. 3rd and 5 from the John Carroll 13-yard line. A shotgun snap, empty backfield. Vierstra throws right side, and it is batted away and incomplete. A nice play from the Blue Streak secondary. Sturpatowski was all alone on that right side, but Kiefer Askew jumps up and bats that one into the Pioneer sideline. It's 4th and 5, and decision time for Marietta.
Well, I don't think the Marietta offense is going to sell for 3 here. They got to go for 7 points, down by 21, and they have those 2 drives back to back. So they've got to get 7 points out of this drive. This could mean a lot going forward into this ball game.
4th and 5 for Marietta at the John Carroll 13-yard line. They need to get to the 8-yard line to keep this drive going. 3 receivers wide. Shotgun snap, Vierstra. There's a blitz coming in. Vierstra can't get away. The ball is loose, and it's picked up by Michael Palmer. He's across midfield. He's to the 45-40. Has a lead blocker in front of him in Bricker Teal. He gives him a push to the 10, 5, touchdown, John Carroll. What a play! A fumble return touchdown for John Carroll. Safety Michael Palmer gives the Blue Streaks a 34-7 lead with 14 seconds to go in the first half. What a spark for the Blue Streak defense.
Everything that could have gone right on that play went right for the Blue Streaks. They're facing a situation where Marietta on back-to-back drives has a chance at making this a one-score game. They prevent all of that from happening by making this a 27-point, maybe 28-point ball game, depending on the extra point. What a great run by Palmer as well. That linebacker coming in, going all the way to the house after picking up that fumble.
Michael Palmer, the senior safety from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Mount Lebanon High School. Extra point on the way. Yanni Volas to kick, Grant Gagne to hold. Good snap, ball down, kick up, end over end, through the uprights, and this kick is good. A defensive touchdown for John Carroll gives them a 35-7 lead with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On your home for the Blue Streaks, WJCU 88.7.